Craziest fight story. It could be street or in the ring.
Yeah, I can't tell the story of. All right, I'll tell a very rough version of it.
It's exclusive.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss a lot of details. I was about 24, I think, and I can't say why, but I had a problem with this guy, and we were arguing.
Sorry, wait, was this during the kickboxing time?
I was kickboxing, yeah.
Okay.
But I was also kickboxing doesn't make money like boxing, right? When you're kickboxing, I was like one-time world champion. You're making like 30, 40, 50 grand a fight, but you're fighting like twice a year. And it's yeah, I mean, towards the end I was getting 5-6 fights a year and I was doing better, but when you're fighting like twice a year and you have to pay your coach and your taxes, you're living in London, you're not rich. So I was making some money on the side, and I had a disagreement with this guy, and we were kind of texting back and forth, and he stopped replying to me. Totally stopped replying.
Cool.
That was it. And I was like, okay. And I texted him a few more times, and he totally stopped replying to me. And about a week and a half later, when I was walking to my car, he tried to stab me. I was walking to my car. Even to this day, if I walk to my car at night, especially if it's raining, I panic a little bit.
PTSD.
Yeah, a little bit. I was walking to my car and I heard footsteps behind me. This is one of the reasons I hate headphones. And anyone I see in headphones is a fucking idiot, because you are so killable with headphones in. You think you look cool with your AirPods in. I can sneak up behind you with a chainsaw, you dummy. Like anyone who has AirPods or headphones in is a soft target.
Just distracted.
I heard it first. I heard feet moving quickly. And as I turned, I've got a scar here on my hand where you can see the blade in my hand. I turned and I took the blade in the hand. And if that was my neck, I'd be dead.
Had you had missed that hand, he had his hand made in a different position.
Yeah, I could have easily died.
Oh my God.
I hit him, but it was sloppy. I'll admit it was a bit sloppy. He wobbled. He took a step back, but now we're facing each other. But because I was bleeding so much, because my finger basically came off, because I was bleeding so much, I thought I'd been stabbed properly.
Okay.
And I ran. But I could have been dead. And the only reason I'm not is because I heard him coming. I didn't see him coming. And that's why to this day, if I sit in public and I see somebody with AirPods in, I feel nervous for them. If I can't explain it. I get anxious. It's like seeing somebody about to touch a chainsaw. Like you're like, whoa, don't do that. When I see somebody and they're like, I'm like, you are so killable.
They're walking through the street like this.
Yeah, like dude, it's unbelievable. Because I heard it coming, and if I walk to cars at night on my own now, especially if it's raining, I have to check back and that thing. So that was a story, but that's not a fight. That's the thing about the real world, is that the real world is violent, and you'll often see that the idea of fighting is misunderstood. Even now in the war in Ukraine, I guarantee most of the men who got killed were never in a fight. You're doing your job.
They never saw it coming.
You didn't stand a chance. They didn't even know they're dead. Right? You're doing your job and bang. Yeah. Very few were in a fight and then died. Yeah. Less than 5%. The truth is about the world and violence is that there's very rarely combat. If he would have got me in my neck, I was a world champion kickboxer. What combat would there have been? I would be dead.
How many muscles you have?
I would have died. Yeah. So the idea of fighting is misunderstood. The world is a violent place, and violence is never fair. Yeah. And anyone who says, "Oh, I do jiu-jitsu," that you're a dummy, because if somebody wants you dead, they will kill you. They will kill you. And I'm lucky there was only him. Like nowadays they come in groups of 10, and then you die.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it. You will die. And that's why I am the way I am, and that's why I also understand there's not a man on the planet who I couldn't get if I didn't want to get him. If somebody hurt my family, I could get him. There's not a man on the planet I could not get. And I know, and I also know there's men in the world today who are thinking we'll try and get Tate. There are groups of men who wake up each day and they don't want me to breathe anymore. And you have to anticipate that and do your very, very best to prepare for that. The world is a dangerous place. The world is a dark place, and there are people out there that are evil. And I don't think many people actually understand how truly evil some men can be. It's inside of us. And yeah, that's my fight story. But I don't like the idea of fighting, especially on the street. I will do my absolute best to avoid and de-escalate. And if it gets past the point of de-escalation, then it goes to pure violence for me. I don't believe in fair fights. I don't believe in, hey, bro, see you outside. I don't believe in any of that shit. I'll pull the strap and just end it all. I'm not playing games with anybody, because it's winners and losers.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly,